Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
We're looking at some of the new information from the Hurricane Center and the satellite photo that I've been looking at, and really a serious situation that'll be developing next 24 to 48 hours for East Coast of Florida, from essentially Miami all the way up to Jacksonville, Florida. I'm going to show you some more information in just a second. First, we'll start locally with fortunately quiet weather here in southern New England. As we talked about late last night and really all day today, we're pretty much out of the woods as far as getting a direct impact from Hurricane Matthew. So certainly good news here in southern New England for the upcoming weekend. In fact, a dry stretch of weather over the next several days till about Saturday afternoon, but once we get to Saturday evening, Saturday night, we'll bring in some shower activity. Sunday is looking better. Initially, Sunday was the day we were a little concerned with as far as any potential impacts from Matthew, but as we show you the storm track, it is going to be staying well south of New England. There's a definite chill in the air. Look at Taunton down to 41, 45 in Smithfield, 51 in Providence. All locations heading down into the 40s. In fact, Taunton more than likely in the upper 30s. So a cold start early tomorrow morning, but a rapid warm up. Looks like a decent day coming up tomorrow. Take a look at the satellite photo. Now, the latest from the Hurricane Center has the wind still at 115, but I think when we get up tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, this is going to be a stronger hurricane, just based on the fact that the satellite imagery is suggesting it's getting better organized and stronger. You can see an eye trying to reform Nassau, the Bahamas. You can see South Florida and Miami. So the storm moving northwest at 10 and heading for the Florida Peninsula, the East Coast by tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, and into Friday. A very tight circulation. Hurricane force winds extend about 80 miles from the center of the storm. Hurricane force winds, the areas shaded in orange right now, those winds between 75 and over 110, 115 miles per hour. The area in yellow, tropical storm force winds. So this whole envelope of wind will be expanding in size and strength as it approaches the Florida coastline tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, and into Friday. The hurricane warnings remain in effect from Daytona Beach just north of, actually no, this is just updated now. It does include the Miami area right now. The west coast of Florida, it's a tropical storm watch, so it's not nearly as bad wind-wise on the Gulf side, but if you have family and friends or if you own property in Florida on the east coast side, it is certainly a more serious situation on the Atlantic side. I want to show you one of our forecast models as far as wind speeds, and we have some various locations along the east coast of Florida, starting off late tonight, and then watch what happens as we get into Thursday at around noontime, with the winds now at 95 miles per hour just offshore, and you can see the eye of the storm getting closer and closer to the Florida coastline, making perhaps landfall somewhere north of Miami towards Melbourne and the Kennedy Space Center, and then tracking north towards Jacksonville, Florida. Very serious situation will be unfolding in Florida over the next roughly 24 hours. The official track from the National Hurricane Center, taking it as a Category 4 hurricane, Central Florida, riding it up to Jacksonville, Florida Friday evening, the Carolinas on Saturday. And here's the good news with New England. The storm does this weird kind of a loop and bends back to the south, well away from New England. So again, no concerns here for the holiday weekend. So good news for us, but unfortunately not so good in Florida and points to the north. 7-day Futurecast. We've got some rain and some showers coming in on Saturday. I'm thinking Saturday evening, Saturday night. The daylight hours should be dry. Sunday looks better after all. The Columbus Day, Monday, bright, breezy, and cool with a temperature at 62. When we wake up tomorrow morning, more than likely a much stronger hurricane.
All right. Thank you, Tony.